There's so much knowledge out there, so much information, so many ways to get better, and we make so many mistakes. We're the product of our mistakes.
Everyone starts to blame other people for their problems. Well, I can't succeed because of racism or xenophobia or homophobia, some of which might be legitimate. You are the master of your own destiny. It starts with making your bed in the morning, being the best version of yourself, and being a champion of the decisions you make.
Your breaking point is your breakthrough point.
If God can remove something from your life that you never dreamed of losing, can't you trust him to bring something new and better in your life that you never dreamed of?
Oftentimes the lesson is sitting there right in front of our face. It's there to be learned, but we miss it, or we don't pay attention to it, or we think we know better until it punches us in the face. And the most important thing to learn is that we have so much to learn. We all do. And we can learn from school and from people and from experience, and we learn from life. But you have to process the information. You have to absorb it. You have to accept it. You have to open your mind. You gotta free your mind so that you can learn and make real progress.
At some point, you have to learn that life is about what's possible for you right here, right now. It's about how high you can jump today, not where you fell yesterday. If you're going to live fully, this is the correct attitude, right here, right now. So what's the problem? Why do we run away from the moment? Why does the moment terrify us? It's supposed to be simple. From this point right here, right now, you can create the rest of your life. The decision in the moment to change. But it's not that simple. It's not that easy to just capture the moment. The reason it's so hard to capture the moment is because the moment is always dragging along the past or preparing for a future. The moment, for most people, is either depressing, that is when the past is tagging along, or it's riddled with anxiety, that's when you can't trust the future. Depression and anxiety, where you came from and where you're going, are constantly spoiling the moment.
You got to become a risk taker. Viscott said if you're not willing to risk, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you can't become your best. And if you can't become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? You know what? I saw Dr. Norman Vincent Peale 23 years ago. But for 13 years, I wouldn't take the chance. For 13 years, I was living in my comfort zone. For 13 years, I kept saying, I can't do that. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
You get one shot at this gig right here. Life. One life. That's all you've got. And regret, in and of itself, it's worthless. It does nothing for you. In fact, the only valuable thing in regret is the lesson you learned, the knowledge that you gained. But walking around filled with regret gets you nothing. So learn and move on. Don't let regret beat you down. Don't be a slave to regret. No. Let it teach you. Let it make you better.
When you are trying to get to the next level, and you can see where you're trying to get to, there is a ceiling that you have to break through. But in order to get to the next level, it's because you can see what you want to become. But the only reason you can see the next level is because this ceiling is made of glass. In order to get to the next level, you must be willing to break through the glass. Anytime you break through glass, you are going to get cut. You are going to bleed. And in order to get to the next level, you are going to have to give up something that you care about. You cannot take everything with you. See, all your friends, they can't go to the next level because they'll get up there with you, and the way they behave, they'll mess it up for you. The cut is going to put some bruises and blood, but that's the only way to get to the next level. I understood that. I knew that I could not remain the same and change. You got to grow. You can't hang out with everybody you've been hanging out with to go to the next level. You can't do everything you used to do. If you do that, you'll never grow.
If you're going to be successful, you have to take risks. I have never known a successful person that didn't come to the line, didn't come to the edge, and then have to weigh this whole situation. Should I go forward? Or should I stay in the safety zone, in the comfort zone? And what I have known is every successful person has been daring. They've put, at times, their reputation at risk. They at times have put their time at risk. They at times have put their money at risk. I'm not talking about foolish throwing things to the wind. No. I'm talking about the fact that if you want to be better than average, you've got to get out of the average comfort zone that most people are in. The financial rewards of life are determined usually by the risk that we take to have them. Most of the people that do well because they reach far.
You still have a dream of living your perfect life, but you failed at it twice and you've lost some good friends already in the process. What are you going to do? This is what the moment feels like. It comes sometimes in a rush. It comes suddenly, but when the moment comes, what are you going to do? This is what right here and right now looks like. It doesn't happen outside of your fears or your doubts or anxieties. The moment happens with your fears. It happens with your doubts and with your anxieties. And these things are asking you, what are you going to do? The people who make it in this world are the people who arrive at the moment. They feel the fear and they step forward anyway. They feel the doubt and they reach anyway. They feel the anxiety. The anxiety for them is real, it's engulfing, but they take a leap anyway. You can run from it. You can try to hide. But 5 years from now, after you've missed opportunity after opportunity, after more things have broken in your life, after pain has turned into suffering, you'll arrive again at the moment where it's not about where you came from or what happened to you, or about the future you can't control. When you get there again, what are you going to do? Because the moment is all you get. Right here, right now is all you really have. What's possible for you right here, right now? Whatever that is, go after it now.
Let the fear of regret fuel you to take action today, now. To take action now to become a better person. Not filled with regret, but filled with knowledge. Filled with knowledge and strength and power and filled with life.